Hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Sorry about last week. Unfortunately, I couldn't post a video due to the other commitments I had at work. Pretty much entire weekend I was working. But nevertheless, this weekend, like today, my wife and I, we are going to visit the Holland Ridge Farms, which is more near southern New Jersey, around Freehold. About 20 minutes from Freehold. It is known for about having million tulips, or maybe, I don't know, 10 million tulips spread across 300 acres of land. But before we reach there, we are going to make a quick pit stop at the Skillet, New Jersey, where we are going to have brunch, and then we'll make our way to Holland Ridge Farms. So I will see you at Skillet. Just a thing I forgot to mention, we are going to start from Montclair, New Jersey, which is more like northern part of Jersey. Not really north, but still way north. So essentially, we are now driving from north to south. We are going to cross Edison, Union, Kenilworth, and all those areas, and then make our way to Holland Ridge Farms. But again, first food and then farms. So we just reached Skillet, which is in Freehold, New Jersey, about 20 minutes from Holland Ridge Farms. We have been asked to wait for about 15 to 20 minutes for our table, which we are going to do now. You can also see it's quite crowded here. So many people waiting for their tables as well. After we have our brunch here, we make our way to Holland Ridge Farms. So my wife and I, we have been seated. I received my lemon orange ricotta pancakes. That's the lemon curd on the side, and she ordered 2 eggs with bread and avocado, along with some side of fruit. We are just waiting on our coffee. We'll quickly have our meal and then make our way to the farms. So as you can see, we have reached Holland Ridge Farms. Nothing here yet, not too many tulips. But as we go deep into the farm area, you can see a windmill right there, right on the center. And then they do have a small shuttle that goes around, being pulled by a tractor, as you can see on the distance. They have a shuttle covering all the perimeters. Pretty large area. The website mentioned about 300 acres. I'm not sure if I'm capturing everything on this video, but yeah, looks pretty good outing for a weekend. Lots of people here. The entry fee was quite nominal, about $20 per person. So that was the general admission, and then they have their add-ons, like if you have a bucket of tulips, $40. If you want a shuttle, some rate there, private shuttle, something else. Yeah, but a general entry, and then you can just walk around the farm, so which will be a pretty good deal. So we'll walk around, explore a little more, and I will show you on the video. So on this side, if you can see, we have some orange tulips, we have a few reds here. And then along this branch we have yellow, red again, and then you have pink and the white ones on the further end of the strip. But yeah, some yellow ones here. And then if you go more deep, like deeper, I think I see some kind of a light orange or something like that. And yeah, people, enjoying themselves. A good weather as well, spring weather. Nice day to come, Sunday afternoon, right after brunch. And if you guys haven't already figured it out, a very important tip: get a good pair of sunglasses. Afternoon sun will be on right on top. So yeah, just a small tip right there. So as I mentioned in the previous clip, here you can see we have orange tulips on the side. You have the yellow strip right there, and then you have a little mix of pink and red. Red's right there, pink's right here. And now we are slowly approaching the area where they have all the food carts. As you can see, they start from right there all the way till there. And I believe they have some kind of a barn or something at the very end, which we'll also explore. So we already crossed one area. Now we have the food trucks on our back. But this side you can see we have a lot of yellow tulips. Then you have the pink ones, the red ones. Here we have a lot of yellows and mix of orange and yellow, followed by a strip of red. We are now slowly approaching the windmill area. I do see some people already have climbed up there. We'll see if they are going to charge a fee to climb there or not. If it's free, maybe we'll also just climb up, take a view from there. We do have further more tulips right down there on those areas. And like I said, there are some barns, and then there are some kid activities, some not bungee jumping, like the bouncy area or whatever they were called. And yeah, a pretty good spot to spend your weekend on a nice weather day. So we are near the windmill. This section is crossed out. These cuties. You can see some bales right out there, and then some benches, probably for people to have a nice picnic spot or something. And this is the back view of the farm right there. A pretty good spot. Now we just arrived at the windmill, more like a Dutch feeling here. We saw it from the other end where we had some sheeps. We have folks enjoying their time on the bench, collecting tulips. There's buckets, and then on this side over the fence we do have more tulips to look at. This color seems to be a little different. This is more of a very bright red, how I see it, unless I'm colorblind. That would be another story. And then we'll explore those areas, which are the only ones that are remaining. But yeah, a fine treat on this Sunday afternoon. So now we have finally reached the barn area. There you can see we have different bakery barn is right there. Then you have the gift shop. Now you also have the picnic pads here, which are essentially all these not cubicles I would call them, but some kind of areas where you can pre-book in advance for a certain amount of fees. That's the Dutch Deaf Blue. This one is picnic. No, I think it's essentially the same thing. I may be wrong, I don't know. But then you have some farm animals right there inside that one. Little benches stuff. And I think that's the signboard for the... Yeah, as you can see on the back, it's HRF, standing for Holland Rich Farms, right there. And yeah, that's about it. This is the route for the shuttle. Then we explore the gift shops and the bakery and see how the stuffs are. Now we enter this little fair area. As you can see, too many kids. They have their bouncy house right there, multiple types. Some swings, seesaw swings, regular swings. Again, some picnic benches followed up. I think they are doing some kind of face painting here, from how I understand and how I see it. Then you have a little Holland gift shop right there at the back in the barn. So that's one. And this side, same thing, swings and stuff. There's the trolley again at the back. And now we are gonna make our way back from this side. We are gonna look at the food trucks all the way and then out. So here are all the food trucks. You have some Dutch native iced lemonade, iced coffee stuff. And then you have sliders bowl, beach and shack. Then you have some vegan and vegetarian options. Then you can see, what is that? Fresh made to order, something like a donut or espresso, so more like a cafe, small cafe. Yeah, this is beach and shack. Yeah, so you have multiple options to choose from. You have chicken fingers down the lane and pizza and stuff. Yeah, so plenty of options to choose from, just in case if you haven't had anything to eat while you're away here. But we did have our brunch already, so we are not probably gonna have anything. Maybe just pick up a small snack, some fries or some drink, or that's about it. So one of the best options on the trucks is the truffle fries. Right behind me, you can see the truck on my right. I just ordered a medium fries along with 2 Diet Cokes, one for myself and one for my wife, along with a side of spicy mayo. So yeah, a good little quick snack after like an hour's worth of walk. So our quick excursion, Sunday excursion, is now coming to an end. The best part about today was, even though the sun was shining bright, there was a cool breeze all along. So even that 1 hour walk or 1.5 hour walk that we didn't really had like that much of a warm effect on me because of the breeze. And yeah, it's a good day to be out. One time visit if you haven't already. This was my first visit to this tulip farm. I have been in Jersey for about 8 or 7 years now. Before that, I was in Florida. But nevertheless, finally, we made a trip here. Worth the visit, $20 for general admission visits. And if you have any snacks on the food trucks, count that money and any miscellaneous items you might be willing to buy at um, the gift shops, the gift barn shops. And if you do have kids who would like to, have a good time in the fair, there's a bouncy area, there is face painting activity. Maybe you can explore that as well. But yeah, I would highly recommend the spot for a quick weekend. And make sure you come here if you are in Jersey, around Jersey. This is close to Trenton, not exactly South Jersey. South is like the southernmost is like Cape May, so we are not that far. But this is in Monmouth County. Yep, you see all the people here enjoying their time. Food trucks. We were right close to the windmill now. And now it's time to head back to our car.